Hi, this is George. I was asked by a couple of people. I don't know whether or not I was going to be doing Inktober for 2024. Originally, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I got to thinking. Last week, I uploaded a video based on swatches that you can do for your new or existing watercolor or other supplies. So I figured I would, instead of doing Inktober of a lot of ink work, what I would do is a series of videos where I focus in on swatches. So I hope you will enjoy them. But what I'm going to use with it, as opposed to a book, is I'm going to use Arches cold pressed watercolor paper for the Doodle Swatches. I want to use a 100-pound paper, and this is cold pressed, which will work well with the supplies that I'm going to use. So obviously I'm going to use my Winsor Newton Cotman watercolor set, and it has 24 colors, but also I have a couple of additional colors, and that's raw sienna and indigo. They're both Cotman. I'm going to be using my Caran d'Ache. It has 15 colors. Plus black and white. I'm not sure I'm going to use the black and white, but we'll see. I'm also planning on using my Kuretake Gansai. I've had it for a couple of years, and I've used it a couple of times. And I like it because it's kind of watercolor, but it's a little bit more opaque or thicker. So I may use it as a consistency of watercolor, but also because it's more opaque, I may use it for the doodling process. So going to use my Castle Arts watercolor pencils it comes in 72 colors. I probably will not use all 72. At least I hope not. But as you can see, there's a wide range of colors that I have available to play with. I like these because they come in a metallic tin, which is good. I may also use my Staedtler pigment liner. I'm not sure, but if I do, it's going to be on top of the Doodle Swatches, because when you apply black on color, the black really defines the doodle, but we'll see. Also, I'm going to maybe, at least I'm planning on it, using my Signo silver, my Signo gold. I've used these in previous videos, and Unival Signo for white. Again, if I use these, it's going to be more selective, because basically I'm going to be concentrating on the color aspect of the Doodle swatches. How am I going to use the block? Basically, and I'm using the block because I want to reduce the amount of bulk coloring and maybe use my clip on it to help it maintain a flat surface. But because I'm going to be using it throughout the month, the buckling should be minimal. So everything that I'm using will be in the description box below. And let's see, let's get my pencil. I'm going to draw in a border and I'm not going to worry about it being straight because it's not important. So obviously we need to arrange 31 spaces for the Doodle swatches. So I'm going to randomly do a couple of squares. Some of the squares are going to be larger than the others, but that's okay. We wanted to get the squares, or in this case, squares, large enough to commit to a doodle swatch. Sorry about the reaching over. And if you have a stencil that you can use, go for it. If you don't, you can use any round objects that you can draw around. So my idea is, since I don't have access to Wi-Fi and I have a limited amount of memory on my phone, I'm going to upload maybe one or two, or maybe, if I'm lucky, 3 doodles a day. So if I have an appointment with my doctors, I will maybe do a doodle and make it as a short. But primarily, I'm going to do full videos. The reason I'm using 100% watercolor paper is because with watercolor paper, your watercolor will soak into the paper, and whereas if you use a mixed media pad, the paint kind of lies on the surface, which will mess up the absorption and things you can do with the paper. This is basically what we're going to be working with. And each section is going to be a doodle swatch. Let's see. That's kind of there. And you can vary it up however you want. And in fact, if you want, you can do more than 31 areas to work with. Normally, what I would do is ink all of this in, but I don't want to do it right now because of, like I said earlier, as soon as you apply ink, the blackness of the ink will change the doodle appearance. Sometimes you want to, sometimes not so much. Now I don't know how many elements I have here. Each space is an element, so 1, 2, 3 elements. But if you want to screenshot this, go for it. That way you can count on your own. And you can add as many elements as you want. Okay. So, I hope you'll come along with me on my journey of doing color swatches with doodles. I'll see you in a couple of days for the first installment. And maybe you can have fun with me as you explore and get some inspiration. Make sure you are registered to VOTE, and I'll see you soon. Bye.